Hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest, 8-Second Gaming, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about legends, because I've got one tip for every single legend for you lovely people today. And even though you may have one specific, or even two mains that you're looking for a tip or trick on, knowing how other legends work is also beneficial, because then you know how they're going to play against you, and you can counter that. So no matter who you play, this is all helpful for you. But before we actually talk about the legends, if at any point through this video you guys find this useful and want to see more, please hit that like and subscribe button. These videos do take a lot of time to do, and I'm only one guy, so any support that you guys show keeps me excited. But okay, with that out of the way, let's hop into the legends and start things off. We got the Assault class, and first one up is Bangalore. For Bangalore, this one is straightforward in principle, but please stop smoking your teammates. I cannot tell you how many times I have a Bangalore on my team and she smokes me or her feet and allows the enemy team to reposition for free because you can't see them. When you're using Bangalore smoke, it's meant to use to block the enemy's line of sight so that your team can reposition without being seen. If you do your own teammates dirty by smoking them, the enemy team just gets to do stuff for free and is going to kill you. Next up we have Fuse, and for Fuse, you want to turn off his launcher when it comes to throwing frag grenades. Frag grenades are incredibly versatile and useful, but on Fuse, he can kind of mess them up a little bit because they might be in the air for too long, or they might hit the ground just a little bit too fast. You want to have some finesse on the frag grenades, so you don't want to be sending them into the stratosphere. Turn off the launcher, it's much better. Next up we have Ashe, and for Ashe, guys, please, her dash is cool, but it's an omnidirectional dash, meaning you can dash in any direction. If you're using her and you only dash in one direction, like straight forward, or if you're strafing one direction and you continue to dash that direction, it's going to be very predictable. Be unpredictable. Dash in a different direction. Dash away from the enemy sometimes. Just change it up. I can't tell you how many times I've killed an Ashe because they are just way too predictable on their dashes. Moving forward though, we have Mad Maggie, and stop drilling people that are full health. You want to wait for an enemy to take a decent amount of damage, and then when they go behind cover to heal or stabilize, that's when you should be drilling. Maggies are way too just gung-ho to use their drills and then don't have it for when they actually need it, and that allows the enemy to actually play a little bit safer. You want to make it so that they have less places to play while they are low. Don't use the drill to initiate fights, use it as an ender. Rounding out the Assault legends is Ballistic, and the Smart Bullet is amazing. If you're a Ballistic player, you should win almost every single 1v1 that you get into, because if an enemy can't shoot back at you, how are you going to die? But sometimes you don't want to take the time for the Smart Bullet to lock on, or they're not in LOS yet, so the Smart Bullet can't lock on. If that's the case, shoot the Smart Bullet on the ground next to them. That cuts off a spot for them to play and allows you to funnel them into a spot that you want them to play that's advantageous for you. If they want to run away or strafe into the direction of your Smart Bullet, you're going to have an advantage off that and you're going to be able to kill them. But now we can move into the skirmishers, and the first one is Pathfinder. And a lot of people actually don't know this, and it does kind of confuse me, but you can actually cancel his grapple midway through it by pressing crouch. This can be useful if you change your mind, like if you try to hit a grapple and realize that there's more people alive than you thought, you can cancel the grapple and not have to go throwing yourself into a pack of enemies. Or if you are in mid-fight and you try to grapple over top of somebody but they're expecting that, you can cancel the grapple and catch them off guard. Next up we have Wraith, and how many times have you been fighting an enemy that's locked inside a building and you just actually don't know where they are? Well, with Wraith you can actually use her Q to check where enemies are during a fight before you push in. Activate your Q, walk into the building, scan it out a little bit, see where they are, and then push based off the information that you have, or give callouts to your teammates to push for you. Next up we have Octane, and guys, please stop spamming Octane's Q. It is way too loud and gives you away way too easily. In a fight, when an Octane is just stimming around constantly, it is so easy to track him. Apex already has bad audio, so you can sometimes use that to your advantage in fights, but if you're running Octane and stimming everywhere, people are going to be able to easily track you with the audio, and that's going to be beneficial for them and not beneficial for you in fights. Just learn to use his Q a little bit more effectively at times. But next up we have Revenant, and for Revenant, you guys need to start looking for more crazy off angles in fights. Revenants have become kind of complacent with just being a raid boss with their ultimate, but seriously, no one can match how effective your reposition is in fights. Revenant can get some insane off angles that nobody's expecting, yet not a lot of Revenant players do it. Start to take advantage of that. Next up though, Horizon, and this one I do every now and then and it does throw people off, but this is called a Q-bait. You want to throw your gravity lift in front of someone when they don't have LOS on you because they think that you're going to instantly hop into the gravity lift. Instead, you're going to peek to one side of it though. They'll be looking at the lift and not at you, and it will give you a chance to shoot them first, hopefully securing you the kill. For Alter, this one is going to be a little bit more straightforward than others, but it's one that I actually don't see a lot of people doing when they are fighting as Alter. When you use Alter's Tactical on a wall near someone or terrain that is somebody's behind, you will actually get a highlight of them briefly. So if you're healing and want to see if somebody's pushing you, you can highlight the wall and see if they're still there. Or if you are pushing someone, you can highlight the wall and see if they're in a position for you to swing. It's just good to get that info in fights, and Alter's great at doing that. But that's our skirmishes done, so let's move into the recon. First up is Bloodhound, and you guys need to learn to stop saving your ultimate. Bloodhound's ultimate is incredibly easy to get back, especially now that there's so many different tools like ultimate accelerants, the ultimate accelerator on weapons, and even the White Ravens giving them ult charge. Stop saving your ultimate for the perfect opportunity to use it. Just pop it in a fight. Go ham on these people. Use it. It's worth it. Next up though, we have Crypto, and a lot of people don't actually know that you can heal while he is inside his drone and cloak. All you have to do is throw out your drone, and right before the animation finishes, start to pop a battery or a cell or a medkit or whatever, and it will actually finish while you are able to fly the drone around. This can help you in a lot of different situations, so just keep that in mind. Next up though, we have Valkyrie, and this one is kind of similar to Horizons. If you want people to push you and throw themselves out of position in fights, you can actually bait them by using your ultimate. Your ultimate is extremely loud when you first activate it, so if you're in a fight and the enemy has a better position on you, activate your ultimate. They'll get that audio cue, think that you're about to ult, and then just throw themselves out of position to try and fight you. Then you just cancel it and continue to fight like nothing ever happened. Yes, you will lose some of your ult charge, but winning a fight is worth it. Moving forward, we have Seir, and Seir is actually the best counter to the meta currently. But you have to use him in a very specific way. You have to stop thinking of Seir as a scan character and more of him as a cancel character. Don't use his tactical to get information in fights. You want to use it reactively when teams are trying to push you because it will silence them and make it so that they can't use any abilities. An Ashe that can't dash, tether, or TP away is a very useless character, so remember that. Next up though, we have Vantage, and for her, you need to stop using snipers with her. You have a sniper rifle built into your kit, and like Bloodhound, again, you can get ultimate charge very easily with ultimate accelerants and ultimate accelerators on weapons. So plan your loadout according to that. One that I'd recommend is the Havoc and the Mozambique, because you're just getting so much ultimate charge no matter what you're doing damage with, and they're both still solid weapons in the current meta. And last in the recon class is Sparrow. And for Sparrow, you guys seriously need to release your inner CS player. Hop into pubs in no fill and just sit there and try to learn the lineups of every single recon beacon on the map whenever you can, because getting information at a moment's notice is incredibly strong. And if you think you hear somebody next to you and you can just whip out a huge lineup to get information and you can confirm if there's a team pushing you or not, that is big, and it's something that you need to learn to do. But that's our recon characters done, so let's move into the support characters. And first up, we got Gibby. For Gibby, your dome is your life. Do not throw your bubble every single fight if you don't have to. Learn when to keep it, because that will save you. Because if a third, fourth, or fifth party comes and you don't have your bubble, that can kill you. If you blow it in a fight that you do not have to, that is you throwing your game away. Next up, we have Lifeline, and this is for a very specific group of people. Stop being an entry fragger. I cannot tell you how many people I still see running Lifeline that are the first ones into the fights. That is not what this character is for. If you're playing Lifeline and you're the first one to die in a fight, you are effectively throwing your entire kit out the window and being useless for your team. If you want to be the first one into a fight, swap characters. For Mirage though, you guys need to learn how to heal reposition. While you're healing, you're invisible, and the longer that the time takes to heal, the longer you're invisible for. So I do recommend carrying a Phoenix kit whenever you can, because while you're popping that, you are able to walk around for free, and people are not going to be really looking for that because it's not really a thing that people do all the time. You can absolutely take advantage of this, repositioning in a fight and getting a brand new angle without people even realizing it. For Loba, you need to stop running the same direction that you throw your bracelet. You need to throw it one direction and run in the opposite direction to force people to make a decision. If they want to chase the bracelet, at least they're not shooting you while it's flying, so you land with a little bit more health. But if you run in the same direction that you've thrown your bracelet, people can shoot you and chase you at the same time, so it's just not beneficial for Lobas. Start to be a little bit more elusive. For Newcastle, don't be afraid to play split from your team. Newcastle is the only support in the game that can play away from his teammates and be perfectly fine in doing so, because if they start to get run at, you can just ult to them and be fine. Vice versa, if you start to get run at, you can ult to your teammates and be fine. Be split from your teammates every now and then. It's not the worst thing in the world. You can get off angles, you can be aggressive, you can do things that you need to do, and be perfectly fine. And last for the supports, we got Conduit. Don't instantly heal your team when they start to get their armor cracked, because if they get damaged, it cancels the regeneration. It's happened to me on my team where I start to get shot, the Conduit instantly Qs me, and I get nothing out of it because I'm still getting shot. And I've also done it to people. Wait for your teammate to get safe, then Q them, and then allow them to get the regeneration. Stop wasting your Qs, it's not doing anything. That's our supports done though, so let's move into the controllers. And first up, we got Gas Daddy Caustic. Now his gas damage actually does not really stack. It does a little bit of extra damage, but nothing that is really worth it. So if you already have barrels down, don't throw your ultimate in the same spot, and the same thing, if you have your ultimate down, don't throw your barrels in the same spot. However, you can use his gas as cover to replace certain things. Like if the gas is about to run out on your ultimate, you can throw a barrel down using your ultimate as cover in order to replace it and keep the same area locked off if you are being swarmed. Next up though, we have Watson, and it blows my mind how many people don't know this, especially even pro players don't know this, but you can connect your Watson fences to enemy Watson fences. So if you happen to kill a Watson in a building and they have a bunch of fences up, don't shoot them all. Just shoot a couple of nodes so that their fences deactivate, but then start to connect your fence nodes to their old fence nodes and save yourself some nodes so you can have more fences up. This is incredibly useful, but not a lot of people actually utilize it. As a Rampart player though, you guys need to start placing more than one wall at a time when you start to get shot at. You need to start placing 2 or 3 if possible, because if it's only one, enemies have a pretty easy time team shooting the wall and getting rid of it before it's actually fully activated. But if you're placing 2 to 3, then they have to pick and choose which one they're trying to shoot, and that might allow you to get the jump on them if one actually does activate, or it can also give you time to spin up Sheila and destroy them while they're caught out in the open. Placing one is just way too easy to destroy and shoot you behind it. Place more than one. And for Catalyst players, you need to start using her abilities as a funnel. Way too many Catalyst players just throw their abilities straight at people, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. With her, you need to use your abilities to get enemies where you want them and funnel them to bad spots. Lock off doors that you know that they're going to try to go to, and throw spikes on spots that you think that they might try to go to so that they have to go in bad areas instead. Don't just throw your spikes straight at someone because they're just going to shoot them and destroy them. But let me know in the comments, which tip did you guys find the most shocking or surprising? And if you guys want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news, don't forget to smash the like, subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm 8 Second Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one.